Hi guys, it's me, Jeannie, the Witch of Boise, and I'm here to do your monthly tarot forecast for the collective for June 2023. So before we begin, make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below. Tell me what dates you're looking for during this month, and yeah, let me know. If you want to bookmark this video and rewatch it, to get what your card is every day, please do now. Or you can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook. My username is Witch of Boise, all one word. And I do a card of the day every single day in my stories, so check those out. And that's where I get these. That is where I get those cards, are from these videos, so they're very important. Also, this is for the collective. If you are wanting to do a personalized monthly tarot forecast, unfortunately my books are closed from June and July, but I do have gift cards that are available on my website. So when I have my books back open, you can definitely redeem those gift cards during that time if you want to buy while my books are closed. But other than that, just make sure that you follow me on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook. All of my links and my socials and my Etsy shop are listed on my website, witchofboise.com. All right, well, let's just get into it. I'm done yakking. So, June, before I get started with this, so frazzled. Also on my YouTube channel, I had a collective reading for a yearly tarot forecast, so that gave what cards for each month. For 2023, we have the Lovers, and the Lovers is it can be about partnership and love, but this is also about decisions and choices that are being brought to you. That's almost divine energy, but it's really up to you and your free will whether you choose to do them or not. But there's a lot of these different opportunities that are coming towards you. Now, do not be alarmed that this is going to be a big month for the collective, and that is because this month is the Tower. Now, the imagery is really kind of scary. It's two individuals jumping out of a tower that is being struck by lightning, and the tower is on fire, and it's just really chaotic. But this is about massive change. So there's going to be something that is going to be happening for the collective in June that's going to change everything. So it's going to shake us to our core, down to the foundation, so then we can build up. So a lot of times people get really scared of just like the imagery and kind of what you hear about the tower, but it's just about massive change and life as you know it. And this path is going to be completely different. So there's just going to be some sort of change that leads to life as it goes completely differently. And I don't want to say like it's completely different, but like there's going to be a definite difference from it. All right, so we are using our Witch's Tarot today, per usual, and we have 5 months in June. So I am just going to be shuffling this up really quick, and I did already shuffle off camera. Okay, I think that is good. So we are going to cut this deck into 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I have this, I call it like a discard pile. I'm just putting this over here in case that cut wasn't enough for a whole week. Okay, so let's just get right into it. We have Thursday, June 1st. That's going to be the King of Cups. So this is an energy about being emotionally intelligent. There might be some emotional turbulence, but it's just showing you that you're able to overcome anything, and you'll have to make sure that you do feel those feelings. So things might be coming up where you might be a little bit more emotional than usual. It's okay. It's fine. Just embrace those emotions and go through that flow. Then we have Friday, June 2nd, and that's going to be the Four of Wands in reverse. So there might be some sort of foundation, because fours usually are that foundation. There might be something where it's definitely not showing as stable as it should be. This can be also like something canceling. So like a party or an event, something where there's a group of gathering of people that's going to cancel. And so you're going to be maybe feeling pretty bummed out by that. If it were me, probably not. Like, I wanted to stay home anyways. But it's something that's canceling where you were expecting to be in a group of people and now you're not. Okay, and then we have Saturday, June 3rd, which is also going to be the full moon in Sagittarius, which is a really good sign because we have the High Priest in this deck. In the traditional tarot, it's the Hierophant, and this is about traditions. This can be traditions. This is also a lesson being learned. So you have the keys to learning a lesson. Now, are you going to take that advice and learn what you've need to, or are you going to keep repeating a lesson over and over again? So it's just, that's kind of that energy, but also it is about traditions. So something that can be traditionally that's happening. This can also be a wedding as well. Okay, we're going to go to our discard pile. I'm so paranoid because one of these readings, I went almost like 3 weeks or something ridiculous, and all of the weeks were like 6 days. Don't ask me. It was one of those days. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Okay, perfect. All right. So let's go to the second week of June. That's going to be Sunday, June 4th. It's going to be the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So this is an action card. There's something that you might have been waiting on, and it's not the right time. Well, this is confirmation that this is the right time, and it's time to move forward. So this is no more waiting on it. You have to pounce on it. And since this is Pentacle, this can be earthly matters. This can be something that is physical, financial, that kind of thing. Then we have Monday, June 5th. That is going to be the Seven of Cups in reverse. So you might be given a bunch of options or choices during this time. And I think that this really does echo off of that 2023, the Lovers card with choices and decisions. But since this is in the reverse, you might receive a lot of it, but it's like you already know what your choice is. You already know what you're going to do. And so you're just going to go for it in that sense. And this can be also something where it's so clear, because when the Seven of Cups is in the upright, it's very mysterious and illusionary. And this is very much like, nope, this is it. So you might get a bunch of like bad ideas, bad decisions or whatever. And nope, you already know what you're going to do. Hey, bud. There's 0. All right, then we have Tuesday, June 6th, and that's going to be in this deck, it's the Wheel of the year. In traditional tarot, it's the Wheel of Fortune, but this is in the reverse. So there is something where you are not letting fate and destiny decide. So this is a time that you need to let go of control. And so things might not be working in your favor, or down the line it might not, and that's simply because you have your hands too much in it. You've got to let go of control. Then we have Wednesday, June 7th, and this is Justice. So Justice, and that's also another major arcana. So we have 3 so far. With Justice, this is about truth, honesty, balance. This can be something that legal matters are happening on this day, but if there isn't, it's about being truthful and honest, and knowing that when you do that, the justice will happen. So just keeping that in mind. And it's also being fair. So if something is not going into your favor, or that you think that something is unjust, it doesn't mean take justice in your own hands. It's just know that karma is going to balance it out, and just know that justice is on your side. Then we have Thursday, June 8th. That's going to be the Seven of Swords in reverse. So there might be something or someone where you have your guards up and you're really practicing your boundaries and being very, very careful. And this is just a sign where it's like, let down that wall, let people in. So it's knowing that like you don't have to be on guard all the time, and that there's a situation that you might have thought was not safe and it actually is. So just keep that in mind. And Friday, June 9th, we have the moon. So this is really mysterious, shape-shifting energy. Things are going to appear not as they seem. So keep that in mind during the day. So there might be a situation, or let's go back to that, the Lovers, where an offer is being given to you. It's not as it seems. So you have to be careful during this energy. Now, also, anytime I get this in tarot readings, it usually, for me, is like tarot being like, I'm not telling you. You have to live it to find out. So keep that in mind. I might have to stop because my dog's gonna start freaking out over that ball. So if he starts, I'm gonna have to pause it. Then we have Saturday, June 10th. And that's going to be the Page of Swords. So see, just hold on one second. Just so you're aware, this is what I'm dealing with. Still pausing. Okay, he might have stopped. He still has it, but he's doing like a weird thing with it. He like licks it, I don't know. But anyways, we have the Page of Swords in reverse. And this is telling us that when it's in the upright, it's like a delayed message. So this is something where there's a message that is coming towards you, and it's going to be really straightforward, because when that Page of Swords is in the upright, it's a delayed message. It's kind of sneaky, not up front. So there's some message that is going to be coming towards you very quickly and up front. All right, let's go to our next week. And it looks like we're gonna get a storm coming in too. I might have to pause if he starts up again, so I apologize. All right, and then we have Sunday, June 11th, and that's the Nine of Wands in reverse. So this is something where you are lowering your defenses. This is kind of mirroring off of that energy that's happening with that Seven of Swords in reverse, where it's like lower your defenses. You don't have to be all like, you know. You don't have to be so defensive of things. So it's just like chill out, lower that wall, let things come in. All right, then we have Monday, June 12th. That's going to be the High Priestess. So we are actually having a lot of major arcanas, actually. With the High Priestess, this is about trusting your intuition. There's going to be some things where you feel are very spiritual, and that can be messages and things like that. Signs, like different animals, different symbols, things like that. They're going to really be in tune with you. Now, this is going to be because you are really in touch with the spiritual world as well as the physical world. So keep that in mind, and nothing is a coincidence. It really isn't all the time, but especially with that High Priestess, it's very much intuitive, powerful spiritual energy. All right, then we have Tuesday. Okay, I'm gonna pause this really quick. Okay. So Tuesday, June 13th, we have Death in reverse. So we have another major arcana. So death is in reverse is like a zombie energy. So this is something that we thought was gone and done and that door was closed. Well, it is reopening. And a lot of times when this happens, this is a test from the universe to being how changed are you? Because we're going to re-enter a situation or re-enter a person into your life and see if you've learned your lesson on it. So it's this reoccurring thing that you thought was going to be done and it's not. So keep that in mind. I keep saying that. Sorry. For the 13th. And Wednesday, June 14th, is going to be the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a beginning. This is a beginning in your femininity, really like basking in your femininity, however you identify. But this is also a time of starting anew in a financial sense too. So you could be starting a new job, new business, something like that, making some money, new beginnings. That is with that ace energy. Okay, so then we have Thursday. I'm trying to make sure the wind doesn't pick this up. Okay, so Thursday, June 15th. That's going to be the King of Pentacles. So this is something where your leadership at home, stable, reliable. It's a really good, solid, dependable energy. The thing that you want to do too is you might be still stuck into a routine. So you want to get out of that routine. Be a little bit spontaneous. Step outside of the box. Hold on, my neighbor's out. Gonna yell at their dog. Okay, I'm just going to continue because this is going to last so long. Okay. So anyways, the King of Pentacles is very much that. And it's you need to step out of your box. Too much routine and everything. So on Friday, June 16th, we have the Fool in reverse. So this is something where you might be wanting a new beginning, but you haven't completed that cycle. So something that you're like, I want to get over this and whatnot, and you have to go through everything in order to end it, to get to the new beginning. So you can't just skip over things to get to that new fresh start. This is also being very responsible too. So there's responsible choices in order to like close out that cycle to start anew. Then we have Saturday, June 17th. This is also the new moon in Gemini, and that's going to be the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So what that is there might be a family issue, a foundation, financials that might be not great, or they are not balancing out. This can be also if you thought that you were receiving inheritance or something like that. Hold on. Okay. So with the 10 of Pentacles, there is that imbalance. And like I said, if you're thinking that there's going to be inheritance, or maybe you were thinking you were going to get some sort of bonus or extra money, then it's not going to be happening. And that's where that reverse is. And I might have to pause it again because this is chaos. I thought this was a good idea to do outside, but it's not. Okay, so Sunday, June 18th is the Two of Swords in reverse. And this is something where there's a decision that you may have been stuck on, where your heart and your mind may have not been in alignment, and now that they are, or this is a decision or choice that is solid, like you know what to do. And again, this is another decision energy that's happening that's kind of echoing that Lovers, that 2023 energy as well. Then we have Monday, June 19th, and this is going to be the Three of Cups in reverse. So this again is really weird. There's a lot of repeating energies that are happening this month. And with the Three of Cups, it's like solitude. It's something where you might have planned on going out with friends or like meet up with friends, and it doesn't happen. So there's some sort of issue with groups of people, friendships, things like that. And this can be also kind of like a downfall of a friendship as well, where you might even realize that maybe your friend was only good for partying, or you know, something like that, where you're kind of viewing your growth and your friend's growth and vice versa, you know. It might be also that kind of energy too, but it deals with usually groups of people, mostly friends and celebrations and things like that. So this can also be a canceled event. Then we have Tuesday, June 20th, and this is a really good sign. This is the sun. So the sun is like one of the most positive cards in the deck. So this is just like positivity, brightness, glowing. It just like, it feels like the perfect summer day kind of thing, kind of energy. But this, on the downside, it can also be burnout. So you might be experiencing too much sun, so too much burnout. So if you are experiencing that kind of down, you know, it's time to kind of figure out how do you balance it to get out of that burnout. Then we have Tuesday, June 20th, right? Nope. It's Wednesday, June 21st. That's going to be the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is about, it can be heartache, heartbreak, betrayal. But the biggest keyword of Three of Swords is about breaking through. So a lot of times when you're doing like a love reading and the Three of Swords comes up, it's about like breaking up and all of this stuff. Well, you have to break through in order to grow. And so that's where that energy is. It's breaking through the moment and being able to grow from it. Then we have Thursday, June 22nd. It's going to be the Five of Swords. So there's going to be an event or some situation that you are going to be victorious of, but you're not going to feel that way. And it won't be until later until you actually kind of reap those benefits of that success, but it's not going to feel successful at first. All right, then we have Friday, June 23rd. And that's going to be the Nine of Cups. This is really good energy, really good manifestation. Things are going to be coming like that you have been wanting. And it doesn't mean like the biggest thing that you wanted, but certain things are going to start to happen. And you have to make sure that you have your mindset into receiving it in order for it to happen. So this can be the start of the ball going and getting moving, or this can be actually, okay, this is it, I got it. Then we have Saturday, June 24th, and that's going to be the Queen of Pentacles. So this is going to really echo with that King of Pentacles. And this is seriously like this whole month is this like echoing of different, of like the same kind of energies. So this is going to be like homebody energy. This is being in the routine of things, very stable financially, and very much like of the home. All right, let's go through the last week of June, and that's going to be Sunday, June 25th. We have the Tower in reverse. How funny. So this is the same card that we have that's upright for June, but this is in the reverse. So there might be something where you actually can't have that you have to, if you want the change, you have to do it. So when the Tower is in the upright, it's almost like a lightning bolt where you don't know where it's coming from, you don't know when, and it happens. When it's in the reverse, it's if you want that change to happen, you have to take it on yourself. So this is very much in action, like you have to take action of it. And that's another thing too. It's echoing that Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, where it's stop waiting around for something to happen and take action for it. Then we have Monday, June 26th, and that is the Knight of Wands. Now, some of you might be going on vacation. This is also air travel, and this is like flirty, fun energy, not being taken seriously. If you are dating and not wanting anything serious, this is a really good time to like do this. This is like no commitment kind of energy. It's very fleeting. It's very fun and quick. And so just keep that in mind with that energy. Tuesday, June 27th is going to be the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is about it's nostalgia. It's something that's reminding you from the past. This is also, I've read that this is soulmate card, so that might be something to look into, but, or like if you're around someone and it like sparks that. But this is definitely the nostalgia thing. And you have to keep in mind that if something reminds you from the past, it's not necessarily the same. So even if it's someone that is returning from your past, they probably have changed from the last time that you've been around them. And and it's the same thing with like people or situations. Like if you've been around it, it's not going to be exactly the same, so don't treat it as such. Then we have Wednesday, June 28th. That's Temperance. Really beautiful energy. This is a balance and moderation. This is also another like sign that your guardian angels, your spirit team are around you. They'll be sending you messages and signs to let you know or guide you to it. But this is also if you have been overindulging in certain activities that aren't necessarily healthy for you, this is just a sign that you need to kind of reel it back in. So if you're enjoying a couple of cocktails, maybe too many, or like just overindulgence, it's just kind of like, you don't have to quit it, just like dial it back if that works for you. Then we have Thursday, June 29th. That's the Six of Wands. So this is victory energy. So there's going to be a situation that you're going to be coming and feeling very victorious about. So the ultimate thing is you don't want to be gloating around people that might not be winning. So don't rub it in their face, because that's going to come right back around to you when they win something, and it's probably going to be better than what you won. So you just keep it, be excited, be joyful, celebrate it, but don't rub it into anyone's face. Then we have Friday, June 30th, and that's going to be the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is passionate, fiery, social energy. So this is something where you want to step outside your box and be creative, be passionate, be fiery, do things that inspire you, that puts that fire in your belly. That overall, because again, like I said, with the Tower, it gets a bad rep for June, just because of that imagery. But overall, this energy is feeling actually pretty good. I just think that there's going to be a lot of like back and forth on the same kind of energies, like I've said throughout this video. And the thing is just learning from mistakes, learning from yourself, learning from what has happened in the past, and how do we do something that would evoke change. If it didn't end up great, how do we change that outcome, so then when this next energy comes, that we can actually come out of it either a better person or a better situation. So, but overall, I'm getting a pretty good energy out of June, so I'm excited for it. I think the only thing it's that tower, that looming tower, which I think it's a sudden change, and that can be just a change within ourselves as well. It's like a light bulb where it's like, you know what, I'm ready to become a different person, or I'm ready to learn from my mistakes and grow. So it's a really beautiful energy in June. All right, guys, that is it. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me and dealing with all of this. I had a really good time. I hope you did too. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram, with Facebook, TikTok. You can go check out my Etsy store as well if you want to support me during my bookings that are closed. And again, my books are closed June and July for summer vacation. You can go check out my website, witchofboise.com, to see any sort of openings, and I would just wait until like towards mid-July to do that. If you are wanting to book right when my books open, I do have gift cards that are specifically for my booking services on Witch of Boise, not Etsy, but my Witch of Boise website. So go check all of those out, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for your support, and we'll hang out soon. Bye.